Recording in progress.
Good morning, sir. I'm Justin Boyming. So today I'm going to elaborate my story regarding about my personal reflection through this video. But before I go into topic, can I ask sir, does sir know about these two leaders? One of the leader is Miss Alexandra and another one is Mr. Barack Obama. I believe sir know about Mr. Barack Obama but doesn't know about who is Alexandra, right? So let me introduce both of the leaders. So Miss Alexandra actually is an American politician who served as United States representative for New York 14th Congressional District. And for Mr. Barack Obama, he was an US president before. So why I need to mention both of them? Because they have the same personality as ENFJ. So both of them have the same goal, that is to guide people towards a better life and bring positive influence to people so that people can go for a better life and also have the better future. Besides that, they are also very keen in helping people, especially helping those in need. That is in order to fulfill the life and the dream. So I am so lucky to announce that I have the same personality as them, as I also have the ENFJ from what I've tested through MBTI. So E stands for extroverted, N stands for intuitive, F stands for feelings, and J stands for judging. So for E, extroverted, actually I'm an outgoing person and I'm also a confident person at the same time. So sometimes I am full of energy and positive mindset. So I tend to bring a lot of positive influence on others people's. So for N, intuitive, I have a strong feelings on intuitive sense on people emotions. So with this, actually I am able to act as the people's barometer, and also I will find it very easy to influence people and bring people together to achieve a better life. So for F feeling, actually F feeling is regarding about I am always making the decisions based on emotionally. So sometimes I might taking into account of my feeling and other people feeling in order to make into a very good decisions. And J judging is judges. So I am the one who become the judges and then who wants all the things to be perfect. So sometimes I am task oriented person and also deceive. So all of this just to make sure that the work can be done well. But on the flip side, actually become ANFJ have its own disadvantages. So for example, like intuitive, I might focus on big goal first rather than small goal because I'm too ambitious. So sometimes I might not be appreciate people work, but just like be very ego in order to achieve of what I want. So I tend to throw out the old things very easily instead of throwing out the new things. So for F feelings, F is good because normally I will take it into account of my feelings and both others' feeling. But actually, sometimes I am not sticking to my own decisions and I will just follow the flow of other people's opinion. So I'm not consistent with my feeling also. Like when I'm doing the group assignment, and then I'm not insisted or consistent in doing the decisions like choosing the smart packagings instead of choosing the sleeping water. So I just follow the flow and then the good result is not very good. And so J, judging is the person who judge people. So sometimes I might want all the things perfect. So I might have over judgment in order to want to score the high score. So this is one of the flip sides of being the judges too.
Recording in progress.
So for VIS strength, actually love is my number one strength. With this, actually I love to be close to people and to be focused on valuing close relationship because I always know that the importance of sharing and caring that will fulfill the life missions. And beside that, I am a keen learner. So I know that learning can make me become knowledgeable, can help me to increase my wisdom in order to differentiate between bad and good things in life and also to solve the life problem. So I'm very curious on learning everything, including mastering all the skills. And beside, my third strength is appreciations of beauty and nations. So I have the human tendencies to notice and appreciate performance. And also with the appreciations of beauty and excellence, I have a tendency to appreciate and then I tend to develop a lot of positive mindset instead of negative mindset. So it's very good for me too to have the positive mindset when I solve the life problem. And number 4 is I am deaf to tell the truth and speak for myself. So in order to fulfill the characteristic of honesty, I don't want to involve in any fraud or deceit. So this can enable me to develop trust between my friends and myself. So I might be have a very close friendship with other people. And last but not least is humility. So among of this strength, actually, I value kindness as the most important strength in my life, because without kindness, we will not appreciate people. With kindness, actually, we help people, and then we tend to appreciate people to live in this world, and also we tend to considerate tolerance with others people. So this is very important too when we are doing the group assignment. So if we don't become an active listener, if we don't kind to help people, and then if we tend to avoid people by judging them instead of motivating them, so I mean, this is a very tough or difficult situation for us to achieve a very good team result. So I tend to help people when I help them to solve questions, and then when they are when they are busy and not free to do their own job, I would help them to do with the reasonable decisions. So I mean, this is very good for me to have the kindness too. I always value this as the most important strengths. So for group members Melvin team role, actually everyone has a very good team role. Like some of them play a very important role in the plan, and then the team worker. So for me, I also play as a team worker because I tend to appreciate others by helping others to develop some ideas, and then collaborate, and then listen to their problem, and then tend to help them to solve the problem. And our group also has carried out with a lot of the meeting in order to make sure all the group work can be done well. But for me, my peer review, actually I'm quite satisfied with my peer review because I got 8.83 out of 10. So I'm quite satisfied already. But still, I can't get a full marks because maybe of my team roles in the team, like I'm the one who is motivated, evaporated. So I have the ability to provide logical thinking, but sometimes I might be over criticizing. So from what I say, like when I'm doing the group assignment, right, we need to choose the product. So I'm the one who over criticizing on the products chosen because I know that sleeping water is not a very good choice, but I tend to find a lot of evidence because I'm as a specialist also. So I tend to find a lot of information to pursue my judgment or that. So people might find me over criticizing. But luckily I still score very well in my peer review because I am a very good team worker too. So from the team experience, actually, according to the Tanchman teamwork theory, it was developed by 1965. In order to build up a good team, actually, we need to go through the 5 steps. There is the storming, forming, and performing. So for the first stage is forming. Actually, unfortunately, I want to inform sir that our group is not considered as a very good team because we start at the second stage, that is storming. Everything is going to be fine when we choose the team leader, when we're clear with our roles and regulations for the first stage forming. But until the second stage of storming, actually, we found a lot of argument regarding about the product chosen, and actually, we just stop at there and cannot lead to the cannot proceed to the second step or the third step or the fourth step. So we have a very bad team experience too. But what I have learned from this team experience is that I believe in the power of failure, and then I believe that sometimes we might be failed and it's okay. So we need to be strong and get out again and not give up, and also focus on positive side. When there is nobody going to listen to you, you always need to be like focus on the positive side and motivate them instead of judging them. Also be an active listener. Everyone for sure got their own problem, so we need to be very open-minded by listening to their problem in order to achieve the good teamwork, and also always practice gratitude. Also, although this team experience is not very good, but I always practice gratitude because I know that without people we can't achieve anything. Although the group result is not very good, but we also practice gratitude in order to build up the teamwork skills, because in life we need people. And also I also have trained myself to have the high EQ, because like just now what I have said, this team experience is not very good, so we tend to be like I tend to be like so frustrated at this point at the same time, but I just trying myself and always persuading myself not to sad and disappointed easily, and always focus on positive side, as you will face different kind of people in life.